FC Dallas is back and looking to bounce back from last week's loss to Colorado. What can FC Dallas do to score an early goal, and what do they need to do to stop the TFC attack? We'll talk about it next on Keys to the Match, driven by Toyota. Now, obviously, last week didn't go as planned for the Oscar Pareja side, but what does Dallas need to do to bounce back and make sure that there's no ill effects from that loss?
Well, Oscar Pareja said earlier this week that it's getting back to basics for FC Dallas this week, and I think that's the exact mindset to have. FC Dallas utilizes deadly counterattacks, team defending all over the field, and a never-say-die attitude that won the first 3 games of the season for them. And they have to remember, it's a 34-game season. Last week does not need to enter into your mind anymore, and they know that if they get back to their basics, they know that over the last 9 months, they have results that show that they're one of the best teams in the league.
Now, FC Dallas can go a long way to securing 3 points by scoring first, and they've won all 3 games in which they've scored first.
Yeah, and I think that was what was so huge for Colorado last weekend, was getting that first goal, and it really settled them down. The way FC Dallas plays, if they can score first, it forces the opposition to push forward, leaving gaps at the back, which a guy like Fabian Castillo exploits so well, like we saw against Sporting Kansas City earlier this year when he had a goal and an assist. For a team like FC Dallas, who hasn't won in their last 3, seeing the ball go into the back of the net first will be huge.
For the second straight offseason, Toronto's made a splash by bringing 2 big-name designated players. What does the addition of Josie Altidore do to the dynamic of Saturday's match?
Well, he's just the alpha dog up front that can lead their whole offense. And while he's great at finishing crosses and loose balls in the box, he's also very good at his hold-up play, linking up with runners from in the wings where he can just pass the ball to them and they get good scoring chances. And what the FC Dallas defense needs to do is make sure that he receives the ball way deeper down the field, more at midfield rather than getting in the 18-yard box where his talents can really be put to good use.
Tickets for Saturday's match are available by visiting fcdallas.com or by calling 188-FCD-GOAL. Make note that Saturday's match, which kicks off at 7:30 p.m., is available locally on Time Warner Cable Sports Channel 323, while you can catch the English radio call on 100.7 FM, The Word, with Steve Davis. And don't forget to turn on the post-game show. You can also catch the game in Spanish on 1270 AM, La Voz del Pueblo, with your host, Carlos Alvarado. Well, that is it for this week. For Keys to the Match, driven by Toyota, I'm Demetrio Teniente.
And I'm Daniel Robertson. We'll see you next time.